So this movie is about a man who was raised by the elves of the North Pole. One day he goes to New York City to look for his father. Now this movie is bad. And by bad, I mean very fucking bad. Now the storyline was okay. It's a story about somebody meeting up with his father who he hasn't seen in a long time. Nothing spectacular. Now let's talk about the characters. Because the characters take this movie to a whole new level of shit. First off, the main character, Buddy. His inappropriate, immature behavior was just embarrassing to watch. Now I will admit that I did feel sorry for him, but not by a whole lot. Mostly I just didn't fucking care about him. Now let's talk about his father. His father is another character that I just couldn't give a shit about. He is dull, uninteresting, and not to mention boring. He was just an average businessman and that's about it. There was nothing spectacular about him or even good about him. So that's two characters I couldn't give a shit about. One of them being the main character. That is a bad sign right there. But I am not over yet. Most of the characters of this movie are characters that I couldn't give a shit about. I couldn't give a shit about Buddy, the main character, his father, his mother, his brother, his girlfriend, that guy who works at the mall. No. I couldn't give a shit about any of those characters. The only two characters I could give a shit about was Santa Claus and the elf who raised Buddy. And guess what? They only made a very minor appearance in this movie. Now let's go into the biggest problem I had with this movie. I already mentioned that Buddy's behavior is immature and inappropriate, and I did mention that it was just embarrassing to look at. That's it! That's the perfect word to describe most of this pile of shit. This movie was so fucking embarrassing. Now let me just tell you something. Making a comedy embarrassing, that doesn't make the movie funny. It just makes it unbearable to watch. I really fucking hate comedy movies that rely on embarrassing moments. Fortunately, there is one positive thing I can say about this movie. At least the ending of this movie is entertaining. But you know what? That's about the only thing that's entertaining about this movie. The ending. And I'm not going to talk about the ending since that would count as a spoiler. This is one of the worst Christmas movies I've ever seen. And it is down there with Bad Santa. So final verdict, this is the second worst Christmas movie I have seen. So just do yourself a favor and skip this movie. That's all I gotta say, people. Thank you for watching and have a great day.